Oh shit, I'm blind as fuck.
She's going.
To Daddy.
Oh, she's going. Go on.
Oh, you made it.
Hey, I'll put a little hook.
There happen to be some dick out your wall.
Aww.
It's a lot better, isn't it?
Better.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to our cooking show.
Welcome to Big Cook Little Cook.
Big.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm joined by Freya, as you can see.
Hi.
And we're going to be cooking, we're going to be baking today, and also talking about conspiracy theories, because this cake is not difficult to make at all, but we're doing it in like 2 parts and have a long time period to wait. It's supposed to be a 1-layer cake, but you can do it in 2, and we've only got 1 tin. Don't even have a cooking tin, don't have a cake tin, we just have a tray.
It's gonna be fun.
So we're using. Nice. Do you like? Oh my god, remember that? Give yourself a round of applause, everyone.
Give us a pat back.
Oh my god, I used to fucking hate that.
Anyway, here's the cake. Let's go. What do we need?
We need
milk.
We need your favourite milk. Usually I'd be using this, but we're going to be using this today because Freya's also having the cake. This is what I normally use, but as you can see, I don't have enough.
Not enough in here, right? Not enough.
We have the tray and some grease-proof paper. So this is Freya olive oil, virgin olive oil. I'm supposed to use vegetable oil, but I don't have vegetable oil. What's the difference? Like, it's still oil. I mean, this one looks really nice and pristine, but we're gonna use the horrible one. Virgin Media, Richard Branson. Need 4 of these.
This is actually so good.
4. So we're having to use this baking, no, I can't. Word for what it is. A tin? No.
A bowl?
No.
Just a pot.
Pan!
Just a pot.
No, a pan.
Where's the pot?
So we're using this pot because we don't have a mixing bowl. So here we go, Cleo.
Preheat oven to 180.
180.
You do 110 ml of vegetable oil.
Vegetable. I can't believe we didn't even need eggs. If we weren't using the milk, this would be vegan.
Yeah.
Why is it good? Why has that got bits in? Look at that.
I mean, it's not gonna kill us.
It might. Just put, what do bits in 2-year-old oil mean?
Bits in.
Sounded like Lee Hinchcliffe. It looks like lime scale.
It's not saying anything like do not use. It says you're not even coming up with anything.
There's loads of bits in it, so is it just people that have like accidentally tipped shit in there? Your Weetabix!
Stuff.
It's your Weetabix! Because it's right
Is
above
it?
your cupboard, yes, look in there.
Okay, well it's not gonna
Oh,
kill us.
that's not gonna kill us.
Okay.
In we go!
And
We love you, fairy liquids.
I love it, fine like
Love you, fairy liquids. She goes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited to eat this cake. I haven't had chocolate cake in so long. And we've actually bought a vanilla icing because you can make your own, but we just thought for the price that we're going to pay for the ingredients, we might as well just buy our own. Oh my god, this is getting thicker.
It is actually.
It's getting harder.
Never doubt the process, guys.
Me when I'm getting ready.
So thick.
Yes. Oh, me! But I'm sadly just going to be thick in the departments I don't want to be thick in.
I mean, especially after eating this chocolate cake.
I haven't had chocolate cake in so long.
It smells.
I'm lying.
so good.
I'm lying. I had muffins like literally a week ago. Remember I bought that 25 pack.
2 days ago.
Yeah, but they were chocolate chip.
And they were also
They went fully
vegan.
Yeah, they were vegan, boys.
Vegan.
Oh my god, you should totally subscribe because I eat vegan food. I mean, with the amount of hate comments that I get on my videos now, we may as well piss off another group of people.
Hi vegans.
Hi vegans. I actually think a stir is really cute.
I know.
I don't know why people hate stirs so much. To be honest. I think this is ready.
This is ready.
Let's show the camera. Oh yeah. Look at this shit, boys.
Do you reckon that'll be enough? Scrape up all the mixture down at the bottom of that. Because if there's not, I think we should just cook it all.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's fucking foul.
Really?
Going in the oven.
Here she goes.
Yeah. Now it's time for the conspiracy theories. I look around and I see them coming to get me. It's coming to get me.
Choose your fighter.
I found one that I'm really, really interested in, and it's that the Simpsons writer is either a time traveler or they just predict the future. I feel like, how could they predict the future without being a time traveler?
There are some things that are just coincidences.
There is, but like, it's so freaking mind-blowing. Some of them I don't really know about. So the one that caught my eye was the horse meat scandal. I'm sure you remember when like Tesco was putting horse meat in like mincemeat. They predicted it in season 5, episode 19. That probably means nothing to you, but I'll put the photo on the screen and it might re-jog your memory because I saw it and I was like, holy shit, I remember that. Basically used a clip where the cook took was putting assorted horse meats into the children's food in the elementary school in Springfield. And then 9 years later was when the scandal happened.
It just makes me feel so disgusting.
So
just the fact that I ate horse meat as well.
over 1/3 of beef burger samples from supermarkets and ready meals had 85% of it. The invention of the Shard, that was predicted. How? So Lisa's wedding, they showed Big Ben, and in the back was like a tall pointy building, which obviously now is the Shard in London.
But I just feel like with that, an animator probably was just drawing the skyline.
Could be a coincidence.
And was just like, okay, what's in London skyline? And then just drew a random building.
No, but then if you think about it, so they've got London Bridge in the background, which you can see. And if they're trying to base it true off fact, why would they put that random pointy building
But
there?
I feel like they put monuments in there so people recognise that it's London. And then they just want
I guess
to
we
build a
haven't
skyline.
seen the full image. Like the full image could just have random other buildings in it as well.
Exactly.
I'm not too sure about that one, but that was 14 years later they built the Shard. Maybe someone saw it and was like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, pointy building actually would look really good there, and then just built the Shard from that. Ebola outbreak? What? Really? Some people maintain that The Simpsons predicted the 2014 outbreak of Ebola 17 years before it happened. She suggests that a sick bar reads a book title called Curious George and the Ebola Virus. What? Because we all know Curious George.
Was Ebola a thing before?
What was it that we discovered? Coronaviruses are always called coronavirus. That's what they're called before they actually are given a name.
Before that.
So it would have just been called Curious George and the coronavirus because that's a virus that hasn't got a name to it. So why would they label a virus with the name Ebola without even realising it exists?
What was that, 17 years? And also, like the Simpsons film, you know, I put a dome around Springfield.
Yeah! But I think that's also really freaking weird.
Especially because of the whole...
It says Ebola was
pandemic
first discovered in 1976, and though this latest outbreak has been its worst, it killed 254 people. Oh, in Uganda. Oh yeah, of course it did. Wait, so Ebola was already a thing then? Ebola had already been first discovered when they made this episode, so they could have just searched for a niche virus at the time. No, I'm throwing that one out the window again. I feel like there's so many things that are going to be in the Simpsons episodes that they've just like put in because they have a really wild imagination.
Yeah.
It is coincidence that these things just happen to have happened.
Do we think they're time travelers? No.
No, I feel like it's just a massive coincidence.
Yeah.
I always say that I have an optimistic mindset because I'll say something like, oh, I want to work with this brand, or I need to come into a certain amount of summer money. So for example, when we first moved into this place, I didn't think I was going to be able to afford the rent in like 2 months time or something, and I said, oh my god, I need a brand deal or something to come through that is X amount so that I can actually afford to live here. And then literally the next day I had an email about a brand deal that covered the whole thing, and I was just like, did I speak that into existence, or is that a coincidence? Like, I do actually believe in the law of attraction. If you have a positive mindset, good things will get drawn to you.
I believe in karma.
Yeah, I also believe in karma. So I don't know if it's a time travel thing or whether it's just like speaking things into existence. 3 minutes left on the timer. We have just put in the second batch. The first one came out really thin.
Fingers crossed it comes out well. So this one is by Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
That in 2003, Avril Lavigne died and was replaced by a girl called Melissa. The theory is that she was cloned.
Did they say the exact same about Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, they said the same about Lindsay, because they said that Lindsay Lohan had a twin in Parent Trap.
And that's
because the technology that was around
shit
then.
back then. I don't know how they even did it. Like,
because it was so good. Now either that is just a really good film director, or something's going on.
They didn't have the equipment back then to do it. They didn't even have it now. Like even the Avengers films,
some of them are a bit shit.
Yeah.
But there is pictures of Lindsay Lohan with the double.
But then I don't think she looks as alike. Like I've seen that photo. It says it on the screen. I've seen that photo and I don't think they look the exact.
Well, she did in Friends and it was shit in Friends and it was the same with Phoebe's.
Oh, of course, and you could tell from the back it wasn't her. Yeah.
Says that she struggled with fame at the beginning of her career and she's been using a body double named Melissa.
She could have just went like AWOL. She could have just went off the face of the earth.
They say that her voice sounds different in different periods of time. Like her music.
Oh my god, okay, let's have a listen.
When she's on red carpets, like her whole demeanour and like wardrobe changed from Skater Boy.
She only did that album and then they're saying she died after that album.
She died after that album in 2002.
Right, so this is complicated, obviously, we all know complicated.
And you're talking to me.
Compared to...
Let's talk this over. It's not like we're
Kind of.
No, I think that's very different. Can I just say It's Not Like We're Dead was that lyric, and I just think that's really
Well, the clues that Melissa took over is in Slipped Away. She sings, the day you slipped away was the day I found it wouldn't be the same. But there's public shots in which Lavigne had Melissa written on her hand.
What the fuck? I'm so confused. Because surely like her team would have released a press report about that or something.
Oh, so it says that in every single picture of Avril Lavigne, there's a blemish. right there. Skin blemishes aren't permanent and they change. So why?
So it's like
is
they
there...
put it in to be like, oh my god, it is her. Avril Lavigne responds to the rumours that she died and was replaced by a stunt double. This was 2019. It's just a dumb internet rumour and I'm flabbergasted that people even brought into it. And then she said it's so dumb and I look the exact same. On one hand, everyone is like, oh my god, you look the same. And on the other hand, everyone's like, oh my god, she died. But can I just say, she took more than 10 years to respond? Because Lady Gaga, when everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's got a dick, everyone thinks she's a boy, she literally straight up in an interview was like, why would it be so bad if I did? Like, why the fuck do you care? Avril Lavigne, if she wasn't actually dead and she wasn't this Melissa girl, why did she not just be like, hello, you fucking stupid, as soon as it happened? Like, that was 2003. I didn't invest that much into Avril Lavigne. Like, I used to love her when I was a kid. Yeah. But she really could have. She really could have replaced herself and I'd have no idea.
Thank you for standing up, Levine. Thank you for my TED talk.
Oh, we love Abby. We love you, Queen. Or Melissa. Do you know what? I don't actually give a f because you've
been consistent.
You've been consistent.
And that is what we like to see.
But if she has actually died, RIP, that's so sad. But Melissa, if you're watching.
Hi, Queen.
Hi, Queen. Oh, okay. So this one hits home for me. I've never read this, didn't even know anything about it.
No, poorly boy.
Poorly boy. And I am actually the biggest Beatles fan in the freaking world. And I didn't know about this. It's really weird. So apparently Paul McCartney has been replaced by a lookalike because he was killed in a car crash. I don't know about this. I haven't read into it that much yet.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
John Lennon says, I buried Paul.
Oh, he sings the words cranberry sauce and everyone said it's him saying I buried Paul.
But the thing is, with the whole Beatles, the Marilyn Manson thing, when he thought the Beatles were directly talking to him. Was that Marilyn Manson?
Oh, I know what you mean. So it's hidden messages in the songs. It's like if you play them backwards or if you slow them down, it's like they're speaking something else to you.
He said that the Beatles were directly talking to him through his music. And the whole don't drink the Kool-Aid is because he killed them with Kool-Aid.
The only problem is with the Beatles is that they did have loads of subliminal messages.
But they were also high as f***ing cars.
Yeah, they were on psychedelics the whole time. Like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, hello, like how do you think that was f***ing right? Paul McCartney actually responded to it saying, perhaps the rumour started because I haven't been in the press much recently, which is fair enough, I'm glad he responded.
Now this one does look a little bit crispy.
But if you do have any other conspiracy theories, please leave them down below in the comments and we're going to ice the cake. Yeah. Woo! We're going to cut off the burn bits and then stack them on top of each other and then we have vanilla icing.
That's on us. We put it on the right temperature. I think our oven just gets really hot.
It literally does. You can turn it on, like you don't have to preheat it at all. It's a good fit, you know. I think that looks pretty good. Like I'm not gonna lie. Obviously,
we'll eat these off cuts.
We're trying to make it look good for you guys. The middle bit of the cake is so fucking good. That's pan as fuck.
That's fucking cute. Square cake looks like now. I can't believe we're actually chefs.
I know. I thought it was gonna turn out really bad, but I think because the recipe was really easy. Like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
I can't wait.
Aww. We're so fucking cute. Everyone's gonna say it looks like shit.
Beautiful.
Aww. It's so fucking cute. So Griffy Girlies, that is it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in with us and our lovely cake.
Look at her beauty. Look at her grace.
Obviously, massive thank you to Creative Nature for sending us this lovely cake mixture. It was super easy to bake and tasty too.
Mary Berry.
Very fucking very cool.
Paul Hollywood said,
honestly,
look at that.
That is beaut, man. And I don't care for presentation because it's only us seeing it and eating
Paul
it.
Hollywood literally has been found dead. That sponge is soft and bouncy.
Strawberry.
I know, it adds something different, doesn't it? I'm so happy that that happened.
Bye.
Bye.
I got my fucking finger.